Hi, today we're going to learn about different types of solutions. What I mean is, we are all used to solving an equation where we get an answer. We get a set answer. X equals 3, y equals -11, a equals 1/2, something like that, where we solve it and we can answer with a number. But there are other types of equations where we realize that one number is not actually going to answer the problem. So this first type of problem I'm going to show you has an answer that we call either all real numbers or infinite solutions. That means we could choose any number and it will work. Now, you don't just get to choose any number and that's your answer. You have to answer with all real numbers or infinite solutions. And let me show you what I mean by that. So, for example, if we have a problem like 3x plus 5 equals 3 parentheses x plus 2, close parentheses, minus 1. And I say, hey, go ahead and solve for x. Well, I always draw my wall first. It just helps me keep organized. That's not like a rule that you have to draw the wall. It just helps me stay organized. And on this side, I say, nope, there's no distribution. There's no like terms. It's just going to stay as it is until I start actually solving. On the other side, though, there is some distribution. So I'm going to distribute 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 2 is a positive 6. And then I also have this minus 1. So I did some distributing. Now I can combine like terms. 3x plus 5 equals, well, 3x stays the same, and then I have a positive 6 and a minus 1. That becomes plus 5. Let's pause there. What do you notice about these two sides of the equal sign? They're exactly the same. We could keep solving if we really wanted to. We could say, hey, I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides. And all I end up with is 5 equals 5. If you really wanted to, you could go even farther and say, hey, I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. And I get that 0 equals 0. But what we realized for every single one of these steps is that both sides of the equal sign were exactly the same. So when you get a solution like this, where both sides of the equal sign are exactly the same, then the answer is all real numbers or infinite solutions. I like to just do the infinity symbol and say, there's my answer, because it's infinite solutions. Anything will work. So that's the first type of solution, right? Is infinite solutions. Any number will work. The number 1 will work, the number 5 will work, the number -2 will work, anything will work. The next type of solution is where nothing will work. We call that no solution. So let's try this one. For example, we have -4x plus 9 equals 3 minus 4 parentheses x plus 11, close parentheses. I always draw my wall to start off with, just to help keep me organized. First thing is, on this side, is there anything to distribute? No. Anything to combine like terms? No. So it just stays the same. And how about the other side? Here I'm going to distribute -4. So I leave the 3 alone. -4 times x is -4x. And -4 times 11 is -44. So I distributed, and now I'm going to combine like terms. This side we already know. We already said there's nothing to combine. But the other side, I have a number. It's just a plain old 3. And another number, that's a -44. So I have my -4x, but then I need to take care of these numbers. So 3 minus 44 is -41. Okay, we notice that both sides of the equal sign are not exactly the same, so we know we're not done. We know it's not no solution. We're going to keep on solving. We can choose to either look at the numbers next or the x's. I always look at the x's next. So I'm going to add 4x to both sides. And -4x plus 4x is 0, so that's gone. The only thing left is 9. And -4x plus 4x is nothing, so that's gone. The only thing left is a -41. Well, you'll notice that there's no variable left. The x has disappeared. But both sides of the equal sign are not the same. This means there is no possible number that you could put in there for x and find a solution. Find a way that this side of the equal sign is exactly the same as this side of the equal sign. So we call this no solution, because really there is no answer.